Everybody, Rich down here in the bunker. It is Saturday, so it is time for your range tip of the week. And this one is a very, very important one. And I know some of people love to have their new shooter come to the range and they give them the most powerful firearm that they possibly can. And they just sit back. They haven't taught them how to aim. They haven't taught how to hold. They haven't taught anything about that firearm. They go ahead, shoot, the target's up, and they give them a 45. Why give them a 45? Because they think it's going to be funny. Yeah, they got their phones out, they're recording, and they're having a good time. Well, that is not smart at all. First of all, you're probably going to get punched when that person who fires that 45 for the first time is freaked out, especially if it's your girlfriend or your wife. You're not going to do that to your kids. I will guarantee you're not going to do that to your kids because it's not funny. Why would you do it to your wife, your girlfriend, or a friend of yours? Besides that, it's very, very dangerous because they're so pissed off that firearm's still in their hand. And what do? They turn to you, and that firearm, like I said, is still in their hand, and now it's pointing at you, and they are pissed off. So please do me a favor. When you go to the range, make sure, if you can, you've had some safety tips, some handling tips, some aiming tips with the person you're going to take shooting at your home. Go in your basement, pull out the magazine, or don't go in your basement. If you don't have a basement, you can't go in the basement, but somewhere in your house, pull out the magazine. Make sure the chamber's empty. Clear the magazine. Show them the parts of that firearm. Show them how to hold it. Show them where their thumb goes, especially. Tell them that their finger does not go on the trigger before they pull the trigger. Show them how to aim. Let them feel that firearm. Let them pull that trigger. Let them dry fire a little bit so they know how long the pull is. They won't understand that, but they'll appreciate it down the road. Now, when you get to the range, if all you have is a 45, rent something. Rent a 22. Work them up slowly. It's just so much nicer. If you hand somebody a 45, it's going to be loud. It's going to kick like a mule, and it's going to freak them out. They'll say, "I'm done. I'm out of here. When you're done, meet me outside and take me home." Because that's exactly what's going to happen. Start out with the 22. Spend a little bit of extra money. Buy some 22 ammo if you don't have any ammo at home. Rent the 22. And when they feel comfortable with that, and maybe they'll only feel comfortable with that for the first time they go there, and maybe you won't step up a little bit. But if they like it and they feel good, if you have a 9mm, let them shoot the 9mm. And then you can always say, "Shiloh, stop." Okay? Dogs. Um, if they like the 9, and you can ask them, do you want to try something that has a little bit more power? Do you want to see what a 45 like? Do you want to see what a 40? I mean, you could always throw a 380 in there also. And then the same thing if you're going to do rifles. If they've never shot a rifle before, do not rent a shotgun with a slug. Most ranges, indoor ranges, only allow slugs just for various different reasons, and it kicks and it's loud, and they're not going to be happy because they're not going to have that stock up against your shoulder like they should, in the meat of the shoulder, not on the bone, and it's going to hurt. They may think it's funny until the next day when they're all bruised, but the same thing with a rifle. You can rent 22 rifles, work their way up, make it safe, make it fun. That's what this is all about. If you do it slow and steady and they have fun, you're going to have a shooting partner for the rest of your life because they're going to enjoy it. They're going to want to go shooting again. If it's a absolutely miserable experience, they don't like it, it's loud, their hearing protection isn't fitted correctly, um, they're never going to go shooting with you again, and they may never go out with you again to begin with. So take your time, start slow, work your way up, train them even before you get to the range, okay? And explain the range rules. If you don't know the range rules, find out the range rules before you go there. They're always posted. There's always an RSO. There's always somebody at the range counter that will explain the rules. There's a lot of little basic ones that to live by. There's the universal ones. We have a video on that. So please, your range tip of the week: do not start your new shooter out with a 45 automatic or a shotgun with slugs or a 308. Start slow. work them up, and they'll be happy. You'll be happy. And like I said, you'll have a lifetime shooting partner to go have fun and go shooting. So that's it. Simple as easy. You know, be smart. And once they know how to shoot, then get your camera out and take a picture and take a video and let them have fun, and you get their phone and take some videos and stuff like that. They'll appreciate you. And this is not a gotcha moment. This is a very dangerous moment. So most of you, I know I'm preaching to the choir, but it's just something to think about, because some of you blockheads out there love to watch your friends sweat and freak out. So don't do that. All right, thank you, subscribers. Really appreciate it. We'll bring another video to you next Saturday from the range. Not from the range, but about the range. But as we always say when we leave, always be aware of your surroundings. Always have enough food, water, and medicine, whether you bug out or shelter in place. And please, please prep like your life depends on it, because it really does. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you next Saturday.